Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. Well, there's a real familiarity about these scenes here. The followers of one of the most formidable teams in the history of football, ensuring that, yet again, this will be an occasion for the game's ultimate glitterati. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And he was alert to it.
It's always a pleasure to see Paolo Maldini take to the pitch.
So would say anyone who understands the defender's art.
Well, bias comes easy for me when we talk about one of the greatest pros. He exudes calm, elegance, intelligence, an Italian giant.
He's going for goal! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
And now they can spring out of defence. Dixon. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
And it's Pirlo. Plays a sharp little ball here. He's onside. Vieira.
This is the time you need that pace.
Vieira stood his ground strongly. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Makalele with the foul. Not getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing. No change to the score. 0-0 it remains. Well, we expected better, and so did he. And that's put paid to a promising move. Looking for the runner. Rodri is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Pirlo. He's in plenty of space here. Oh, what a climb! And oh, he's got that completely wrong.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
And it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
Neymar. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And he was quick to react. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration.
Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Cannavaro gets over and intercepts.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Now that looks a decent ball. Forwards and with intent. Mexico are looking to break at pace. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Rodri. Vieira gets a foot in here. Could have been dangerous, but it came to nothing. Short changes him with that pass. That is a great pick out. Great chance! Well, a goal here just before half-time could mean a great deal. Oh, that's a clever-looking ball. We've got 5 minutes till half-time. Thuram gets across to intercept that. That's a nicely measured pass. Dixon. Mbappe might just make this. Ronaldinho. Here's Rodri. He's played it back. And the shot! Oh, denied brilliantly!
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And he cuts out the supply. And we hit half-time. Truth be told, perhaps it's not the game that many anticipated, but there is lots to be seen in it, lots to be taken from it. Plenty for the key figures to mull over, but it remains goalless. So your views on the first half?
Well, I don't think we need the stats to be on the screen to tell us about the pass completion rate, which has been obviously a letdown in this first half. All too often we've seen players left frustrated because of poor decision-making and just a general sloppiness. So I'm sure the boss will be getting stuck into his players to improve and improve quickly.
No goals at this stage, but certainly not devoid of action. It is 0-0 here at half-time. And the game has already resumed here.
Well, I can imagine both managers have been in the ears of the players. They want more. Let's hope the game comes to life sooner rather than later.
Rodri. Platini. Platini going face-to-face with his great rival. Makalele producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Thuram. Spread neatly. He's found a way through. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
Well, you could see he was eager to get a shot away, but there was too much flesh and bone in his path.
Platini. Showing great feet there. Oh, he's been caught napping. Ronaldinho.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
Rodri. Mbappe being hounded, manhandled at times.
Yeah.
Chance! Oh, split-second reaction.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Mexico have their second corner now. Cleared without hesitation. And now a sudden chance to counter.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Oh, that's neat. Opts to play it back. Araujo with the clearance. Oh, he's been caught on it here.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Well into the second half, and still there's nothing between them. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. There's the hit! And it's in!
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
Se va a realizar un cambio de jugadores.
Time then for the first substitution of the game. Mexico have taken the lead.
Well, when the going gets tough, etc., they can still turn this round, I think.
And they win it back again. It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. Deftly done. Can he get onto this? Platini. Oh, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. And it's Pirlo. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Oh, well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Azar pinches it off him.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled. Barcelona really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
What a throw in. Neymar. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Played into space out wide. Neymar. And here's Neymar. Oh, sweet feet. Aimed in towards the centre.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
No, that's been intercepted. Well, that looks a good ball through.
Oh, that was expansive and incisive, the type of move to please any coach.
Ronaldinho with a definite foul there.
Habrá 2 minutos de descuento.
Maldini kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. And it's Ronaldinho. And that's really well manoeuvred. And we're done. Mexico have done it. Their solitary strike ultimately proving just enough. A terrific win. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. It really is a sight to behold here as Spotify Camp Nou opens its arms to the Barcelona nation, 100,000 plus in unison. So that's got things underway. And he's away.
Oh, great feat, that.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
He's got away. Great chance! He can get that clear. He is through here. Maldini, too strong for his opponent there. Gently done. Thuram gets over and intercepts. And here's Platini. That's a good run down the left. And that is out of play. Oh, that's well spotted. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Now it's Mbappe. Couldn't squeeze it through.
Well, Peter, there's a player on this pitch who's hard not to like. The smiling assassin, Ronaldinho. He always looks like he's having a good time, and it's mostly true because of his superb skill and imagination.
Yeah, just brilliant, isn't he? A different level.
Infectious.
He could be in here. Check catches it safely. Rodri. Rummenigge. He's going to be disappointed with that. Played back in. Fires it in low. Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. Stood up well to him there. Nicely weighted ball. Quality ball.
Eto'o really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Oh, that's a key interception. Makaleli. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Rodri. Looking for the run. Eto'o. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. No foul, says the referee. And now the breakaway. And he cuts out the supply. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. That is lovely. And it's Pirlo. Cannavaro kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Getting on for a third of the way through the game. Platini in with the challenge. Barcelona upping the intensity here, having lost possession.
Yeah, it's actually very good pressing. They want it back as quickly as they can get it, and they're hunting in packs to do just that.
Good to watch.
It really is. It's rugged and robust, but it still needs plenty of intelligence and teamwork. That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Cannavaro makes the interception. No luck with that dink over the top. Dixon. And the goal here just before half-time could mean a great deal. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
He's shifted. It's Neymar!
He was berating his defence before making the save, and he's at it again now.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, it's a promising... Eto'o! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
It's easy to say it, but difficult to stop it when runs in behind are being made like that.
Pirlo. Ronaldinho is wide and looking to get onto this. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
Habrá un minuto de descuento.
And there is the half-time whistle. Well, there it is, half-time. Not a bad watch by any means. And the efforts of both sides have been good, but neither have been able to penetrate. And so we reach the break, and the game remains goalless. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, I don't think we need the stats to be on the screen to tell us about the pass completion rate, which has been obviously a letdown in this first half. All too often we've seen players left frustrated because of poor decision-making and just a general sloppiness. So I'm sure the boss will be getting stuck into his players to improve and improve quickly.
An engrossing half, but we're still where we started, 0-0. So we're just settling back into this second half. So neither side has yet broken through. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside.
Bullet really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Rodri. Neymar. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Bullet is onto it in a flash. Ronaldinho. Rummenigge. Ronaldinho. And the pass is intercepted. Eto'o was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Mbappe being hounded, manhandled at times.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
Now that's well seen too. Maldini. Floated up and over. Looks a good ball through. Referee's had a good look and given a corner.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
And it's been taken short. Neymar can get it clear. And now they can spring out of defence. Mbappe! Mbappe! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Mbappe actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
It's their second corner of the game. Pirlo tries to clear. Engages and forces him off the ball. Barcelona are looking to go forward now. Rijkaard gets across to intercept that. Now, what about a counter-attack? Kimmich is sporting a guilty look after that.
Oh, that just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
He's picked his way through.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
No breakthrough and well into the second period. It is still anyone's game. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Hazard. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Barcelona needed that. They really needed it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Araujo calmly anticipates. Ronaldinho looking to penetrate opposition lines. Into the last quarter of an hour. And he was quick to react.
Barcelona merit full marks for their attitude and application in trying to win this. It means an awful lot, obviously.
Se va a realizar un cambio de jugadores.
Mexico have turned to their bench and we're going to have a substitution. Eto'o is flagged offside.
Mexico have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
Oh, that's fabulous. Very nicely done. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Hazard. And that has been knocked clear. Nicked it back promptly. Couldn't quite squeeze that one through. No, that was never going to make it.
Well, it's very much looking like this might be destined for a scoreless outcome. You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
Araujo spots it and intercepts. Well timed, excellent interception. Ronaldinho, pass somewhat off target. Hazard, no, it's Hazard. Hazard with the delivery. And the finish! Hazard! He is just a joy! And that might well be that! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Look, that's one of the first things you learn, whether you're a striker or not. Just anticipate a goalkeeping parry or spillage, and sometimes you'll get lucky, it'll come your way.
Mexico take what looks to be a decisive lead.
There's still a bit left in it, Peter, but they should find the necessary to avoid a slip-up now.
And the referee brings it to a close. Mexico have held on. They have doggedly, sometimes frantically, preserved the tightest of leads. Hazard claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument. Thrilling, nail-biting, perhaps frustrating until... Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. Well, there's a real familiarity about these scenes here, the followers of one of the most formidable teams in the history of football, ensuring that, yet again, this will be an occasion for the game's ultimate glitterati. And as you can see, we've already started here. Araujo gets over and intercepts.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
And that should get the job done. No way through.
Modern football is full of power, pace and physicality, but there's a player out there who's managed to...
Oh, that is asking for trouble. Rummenigge! And he's done it!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Mexico finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Rummenigge. Cannavaro is there to clear. Done delicately. Floated through. Big header! Just off target.
That's a little unfortunate. He had a lot of people worried then.
And claimed it back swiftly. Interesting ball. He's tried one!
Well, the keeper seemed to go into study mode then, and he's read it beautifully.
Dixon. Oh, super find. Great chance! Goal! And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic. Oh, that was a cracking little exchange to set up the finish, and a lovely understanding between both players. I mean, that's clearly tailored on the training ground and delivered beautifully on match day.
That has a shot! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
It didn't quite come off on this occasion, but it only needs a gentle tweak.
There's the shot! Goal! Barcelona! And they're back in front. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dead.
Can he finish? And yes, it's there! Hot knife through butter. They have done it again. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
Barcelona go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
He is through here. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be.
Cambio de jugadores.
Ah, good steal. He just read it.
Ah, welcome to modern football. You get hounded by everyone.
Platini. Araujo promptly onto that, and that is that. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Mexico making some potentially decisive changes. They weren't waiting around. He's had it taken off him. He's a sharp little ball here. That is a brilliant interception. Quality ball. No, that's been intercepted. And here's Hullet. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And he welcomes it in, and he cuts out the supply. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Barcelona clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one.
Big chance!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And that has left him in a heap. Platini. He's shooting! It's a loose ball. And it's Pirlo. It's Pirlo! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Pirlo clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Barcelona with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. Mexico are looking to go forward now. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Passing is crisp and sharp. Mbappe, he can run onto that. That is a great ball. Oh, looks like he's been taken out there. Thuram gets good distance on it. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. Oh, what has happened here? And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Works it forward. That's beautifully weighted. He's in. Decent hit! Oh, that was no routine save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
This possibly the last play of the half. Goes in for the header! It's anyone's ball. And we've reached half-time. And we're underway again.
Look, before they might get too carried away with thoughts of getting back into the game, they can't afford to slip up and concede another. The next goal becomes crucial.
Now it's Hullet. Thuram cuts it out. Ronaldinho. That looks a cracking ball.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And the pass is intercepted. That's a lovely, neat pass. And it's Ronaldinho. Oh, great! Now the finish! And it's there! And surely that settles it.
Yeah, great movement and great use of space to get on the end of the pass, and that pretty much did it.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
Well, he's made this game all about him. He's got a fantastic appetite for goals.
So now the difference is 3. Mbappe.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up. There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Well, there's a probing ball. And it's the goalkeepers to claim. A noticeable change in the approach to defending here. Much more in your face. Yeah, and what they've got to do is had a shot! It's run loose, who's going to get there? Moved on forwards. Barcelona have got it back and they'll have another go. And it's Ronaldinho. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. That is good alertness. Well, that pass isn't the best. Well read, nice interception. Ronaldinho. Great hit! And with the goal at his mercy, a dreadful miss.
Another example of how comfortable this team is on the break.
Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de jugadores.
So here comes a substitution. Mbappe. That's headed upfield. Thuram makes the interception. Mexico are making a change. After this, just one opportunity to do so. Those looking wide. Makalele. Referee's had a good look and given a corner. Maldini attempts a clearance. And here's Vieira. Brilliantly cut out. And that has been clubbed away. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Now then, the ball's come loose. Hazard unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Oh, this looks sharp. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Mbappe! He's got away. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. That looks a decent ball. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Oh, and he's through the middle. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Oh, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. He's got to be in here! Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Hazard, and he's cut it out. Thuram gets across to intercept that.
2 minutos de descuento.
2 minutes to be added on. Platini. Oh, nicely intercepted. That pass has been well intercepted. Vieira. And that will be it. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps. The winners were so good at times. A side that can and will trouble more or less everyone. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
One-sided and only one winner, Peter. The players didn't show enough togetherness and it was weak throughout.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening.